Today we're going to be discussing our ditch bags and the contents of them. Now, a ditch bag is a bag that you load up with supplies that you think you might need if you hopefully don't never need to, but in case you have to abandon ship, the ditch bag will usually have supplies to help get you rescued and help you survive until you get rescued. Our life raft does come with some survival gear, and we will discuss that at the end of the video, so definitely stick around till the end of the video to see that. But we're going to discuss the additional stuff that we have added into two ditch bags. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is food, and additional food that I'm adding into this kit is just two 72-hour rations. So each bar or each set of bars is a 72-hour ration for one person. We should have 72 hours for both Jess and myself. So that is to eat. And then in the event that we do not get rescued fast enough and we need to try to catch our own food, I have a hand reel, I have line to add on to that hand reel, and I also have some lures, some smaller lures. I have these mechanical fishing reels where you can pull them out and set them with a lure, and then when a fish comes by and they take the bait, they pull it, unhook it, and it retracts and hopefully tags you a fish or catches you a fish. Now, if you do catch a fish, or we catch a fish, we have a fillet knife that has a protector on it, and the protector clips in so it won't just fall out and pop our life raft by accident. These are some strings that you would use to attach those mechanical reels to somewhere on the lifeboat. We have, I believe we have two sets of these cut-resistant gloves, so you don't cut yourself when you're trying to fillet the fish. Oh, and then last thing, just because I had it, I threw it in here from when we lived on land, but I have this survival garden pack of seeds. So just in the event that we end up in the life raft and we end up drifting onto a place that is uninhabited, maybe we can survive by growing our own food. But again, I don't know, if I didn't have that already, I probably wouldn't go making that purchase just to add that into the ditch bag. So you take that as it is. Next up is water. So we have these two packages of water. They're 500 mils each, so a total of 1 liter of water. Now I have this. It's a hand-operated water maker, which is supposed to turn fresh salt water into fresh drinking water. This is from the 90s, and it's never really been taken out of its packaging. Its packaging is a little open here. So I don't expect this to ever work, but I'm throwing it in here just in case. Next up is to hold water in case it rains. We have this extendable water bottle. We have a water bowl and a food bowl if necessary for the pets, a collapsible water bowl for the pets. So in terms of water, that's pretty much it. Although we do have two sponges in the ditch bag. Now this can be used maybe to collect rainwater. It's mostly in there to get water out of the life raft if necessary. So we could soak it up and squeeze it out in case we have water intrusion in the life raft. Okay, so signaling. Most important thing when you are in the life raft is getting rescued. So I think signaling is probably the most important part of the kit, and it's probably what we have the most of in the kit. Just to start off with, I have this yellow reflective safety vest. So if you wear that, maybe it'll increase your chances of getting seen. I have kept every expired flare that we've ever had, just in the event that, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have them in the ditch bag. We have good ones, which I'll show you here in a second, but I also keep all of the old expired ones because I feel like it's always good to have more than less. This is the latest purchase. So these are non-expired flares-ish. We have our audible signal. So this is a horn. Just scared the dog. We have another visible signaling device. This is usually used for like scuba diving. So you can inflate this and it'll be very tall and very orange. So hopefully somebody sees you. I have an orange signaling flag for pretty much the same reasons. I have this Lucy light. It's a solar powered LED light. And I do believe that it can flash in SOS mode. This is a laser pointer. So I don't know if this would be able to get anybody's attention from far away. Or maybe if a pirate's coming, we can use it to, maybe they think we have a gun with a red dot sight on it. Or yeah, a laser sight. So now to some gadgets. I have these all connected to each other so they don't get lost. But this is a man overboard beacon. So if you set this off, it'll start sending a signal to nearby ships to show your exact location via AIS. We have a LED light, so you could turn this on while at night to hopefully be rescued. This is a personal locator beacon. This will send out signals to satellites and to the closest, I guess, governments, coast guards, or anything similar. I think this will stay active for 24 hours, so it'll keep uploading your location every couple minutes, I think. This one is pretty much the same thing, but it's 72 hours. And this one is, I think, this is considered like a ship's beacon, whereas this is a personal locating beacon. So I think this is usually supposed to be strapped to a life jacket or something for an individual. And then this one stays with the ship. But yeah, so this one will stay active for 72 hours after we arm it. And we'll be transmitting our position. All right, so I think that pretty much wraps up everything I have for signaling. So next up, we're gonna be going with medical. I kind of cheated with the medical and I just basically bought a first aid kit from mymedic.com. I think it was quite pricey, somewhere in the $400 to $500 range. And I'll do B-roll of this open so you could kind of get a hint of what's inside. Maybe I could also find out from the website the total contents and put that up on the screen. But this thing is pretty stacked. I do know that I have like tourniquets in here. There's some medicine, stuff like that. I have some like cotton pads and some soap just for a little hygiene if necessary. We have some different kinds of suntan lotion as well as lip balm, Blistex lip balm. I have I believe this is a cotton rag, just an additional cloth for washing or cleaning or anything that we need to do. Here's that other pair of cut resistance gloves we were talking about earlier. And the final thing for medical is a stapler. So this is all sanitized and preloaded a stapler in case you have a very bad cut or gouge that you need to stop bleeding. Yeah. Hopefully I never have to use that because that doesn't sound like something fun to do. So what we have left is some electronics, which is backup battery, cables, charging cables for micro USB, USB-C, and lightning cables for iPhone. I have one of my old phones that's loaded up with charts and the software to use our satellite hotspot that we would take if we abandoned ship. I have an additional USB backup battery, and this one can be charged with solar power. So this can help keep some of our devices charged up longer, like our satellite hotspot. So this is our satellite hotspot. It's an Iridium Go. We usually have this running 24/7 when we're out at sea. It updates our position every hour. It charges by micro USB. So our backup batteries and cables will be able to charge this and keep this charged up. And this should be able to show rescuers where we are by updating our position every hour. We can also connect our phone to this and send out text messages and make voice calls. So this is very important. I think this would be crucial to our rescue. And then we just have a couple more little gizmos and gadgets. In the event that we do make it to land, I have a fire starter. You would shave some of this off, and then you could, I hope the camera picks up the sparks that it throws. But just in case we end up on a deserted island, Figured I'd throw this in because again, it was something that I had laying around. And then also this little multi-tool. It's got screwdriver, pliers, scissors, a little knife that maybe you could sharpen up to be useful. The tiniest roll of duct tape, because just in case. 2 Mylar blankets or space blankets, just in case we are cold when we abandon ship. These are supposed to help insulate you and keep the warmth in. I have a pair of socks. We should probably add, we have some wool socks that are supposed to keep you warm even when wet. So maybe we should add some socks to that, or wool socks. We have a snorkel mask, and there should be a snorkel with this, but I think we needed to use it one day, and it was the quickest one we could access, so we need to find that and put that in there. Some cordage. I'm not sure what kind of cordage this is, but I'm sure it would be useful in any kind of survival situation. And then all that's left over really is a bunch of dry bags. We got the bags that the stuff actually goes in, and then I'll show a clip of everything that's in here. Then let's take a look at what comes in the life raft. Okay guys, as you could see here, that our life raft also comes with an emergency pack. You can see here it has 1 signaling mirror, 1 whistle, 3 red hand flares, 2 parachute flares, 6 pills of seasickness pills, 1 seasickness bag, 2 signal lamps, 2 dry cell and bulbs. Not sure what that means. 1 repair kit, 1 baler, 2 sponges, 1 mini pump including adapter, 1 manual, 1 waterproof bag with zipper, and then other standard equipment that it comes with: 1 floating knife, 1 rescue quah and line, 1 sea anchor and line, internal and external light, and 2 paddles. And that's all for this here Revere Regatta Life Raft 4-person container. Actually, we have the 4-person valise. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys learned something. Hope it was interesting for you. I would like to know what you guys have in your ditch bag if you are a sailor, or if not, what do you think I should add to mine? So please leave that down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you. Okay, and real quick, if you thought any of these items were interesting and you think you might want to purchase them, I'm going to go ahead and put Amazon affiliate links in the description box for everything that I was able to find. If there was stuff that wasn't available anymore, I picked the closest option that I would probably repurchase. So this is a good way that if you want to help support the channel, you could do that and get some cool stuff at the same time. Thank you.